Hi, hi, don't we ever have fun? It's nice to have fun and do your job, but the big laugh is fantastic. I have in my mind a hazy, lazy day of winter, not of summer. A hazy day. I want to create a kind of a hazy sky, maybe a hazy sun hanging in here somewhere. Fire that sun into the water there, and then create a kind of a winterish country around without big mountains. We paint so many mountains now. You know that in and out. There are always newcomers watching me, and when you start, you really don't know what the devil you're doing. And I talk to a lot of people. If I have a white canvas, I get scared. What the hell I'm doing with that white canvas? Um, it takes really years in order to learn not to copy, not to see. You have it already in your mind and you unload it. See, that's me now. I'm impatient. I can paint anything I want without seeing things. I can imagine perspective, right? I can imagine whatever. I can imagine certain things. I create illusions. See, this is all not there when you start. You got to learn all that, and it takes really a little bit time. Be patient, and watch me, because I think I really, God, I paint all my life, and I'm so happy to see you prosperous. And it's not a big wish of every human being leave something whenever you are not there anymore, where people will enjoy for years and years to come. And I hope I can reach that point. That would be wonderful. So now you see here my almighty palette, and then I have to bother myself up, get in the mood, in the hazy, lazy mood of a beautiful winter. Wherever I am, you have to figure out for what the devil. See, my palette is a beautiful, happy palette. The palette is laughing at me. And the paint, oh, look at, I have a thick paint. I put already a bunch up there. And then I have a dinner paint. See, we have a dinner white here. And then I have the magic white. We have actually 3 steps of white. It's fantastic. But when you start painting, you don't know what the meaning is. The white is white. You will say, what the hell is he talking about? To me, when I started painting, I thought white is white, and yellow is yellow, and red is red, and that's it. But the thickness is the most important thing, how it sticks on. See how it gets onto the canvas, and that's what I want to show you now. Okay, so I put a bunch of paint over. The magic white is on. See, see here? That's already all white. See that almighty finger? It's on. Without magic white, I couldn't paint. No, then I will create a. There's what the hazy sun is. It don't have to be in the middle. Sometimes I put it on the side because maybe I put it on the side here, we would say. Okay, let me say, this is what the sun is in the sky, and that is what the sun is in the water. See, start off like that. Now I have it all together. Now then I have to mix a color. What gives me that the tune? You can have it a bit in the reddish. But let me show you things now. I use Prussian blue into this here. The Prussian blue. Blue is always a good color. I use a touch of alizarin crimson into that. And then white and blue and alizarin crimson. And then I test it. Is this what I want? I can keep it a bit more in red. Now let me show you things. That is what the show is all about. I put a bit more alizarin crimson in, and it will give me a different color. See this here? It's a different color again. You see, this is a bluish. This gets a bit of a reddish. I put more alizarin crimson in now, and it is a different color again. Let me show you this. See? Can you see the difference? It is blue, it'll get a bit more red, and this is more red. But I think I want to get that color. See, you test it, you taste it, and then you fire in. Now I got that color what I want. I got it here, and I fire in from the outside all around, from the outside all around, from the outside all around. See, and then the white is on the canvas and gets lighter, lighter, but always from the outside in. And my strokes getting lighter from the outside in, from the outside in. See? And here, from the outside, there's so much paint in the brush, you just give him harder strokes. Give him harder strokes. In. See? As darker I will paint all around, as lighter it will appear. So you need dark in order to show light. There is no light if you have no dark. So we will put in the middle that dividing line. And then we walk into the light there, to the sun there, to the sun. Now you see that yellow wouldn't be the right thing, but I will kill it with a bit of red. See here again, blue, you must always think blue and yellow turns green. Can you see how I create the hazy, lazy sun already line in the water there? Darker there. Now I will rather have it darker. See, darker in between. That gives you more. That appears lighter all of a sudden. As darker I do it now, as lighter it gets. This, I think, what we do today is a good lesson for especially a newcomer. When you want to get highlights, you think sometimes, God, I want to highlight, and you can't highlight anymore because there is no light left. That means you didn't paint enough dark. When you have enough dark, then this highlighting is easy. These all has some tricky things. But that will come to you. Here I make it darker. Really, oh, that's a powerful. That will be a good lesson today. Have a happy time, have a good time, and we fire in. See, as darker I go around, as lighter it will be. And now I get my hazy day coming out there soon. See? Good. Now I will use the other brush down to clean white, touch of white, and red. Touch of red. You see, like this. Can you see? And kill the yellow. Kill the yellow, because then it becomes. See, the yellow was a headache. If I would have touched it more, I would have green. And we don't want that. So I will put the red over that, and then now I have no problem anymore. See, now we go from here. Now we go with the light to the dark. Wash my brush. Get rid of this brush. I don't have to hold it. Make sure you always have a clean and a dry brush. That is the most important part. Clean and a dry brush. White. And a touch of red, whatever, pink. You can use even pink is good too. See, now I bring it up more. Now I work from the light to the outside. I want to have that hazy feeling. See? Pink is a nice frosty color. Think about frost. Frost makes the red cheeks, red nose. I will use a touch of pink. See this rose madder. It doesn't matter. It is rose madder. Rose madder. Watch, there's a little bit of a rose color. And can you see it gives me winter? Can you see the winter coming in there? By having that touch. See, this is too much summer. See, that rose madder gives you, think about the frozen foots and the frozen noses, and the cheeks are red. See, that is a nice winter color now. We learned something? You enjoy it that way? Certain colors, they give you that certain touch, what you already aim. You aim it in your mind. You wish, see, in this case I talked about the winter scene. It's a hazy, lazy time of a winter. And the yellow and the reds would give it the summer, but the pink and a little crimson would give it a nice winter feeling. I hope you can see it right. Yeah, I just walk into the side and let it get lighter, or darker, 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 darker. See, from the dark into the light. The same on the sky up there. It takes a while I would name it condition. I condition my canvas yet, right now. And when you got it, there's no problem. See, again, white and pink, and a little touch of that rose madder, and we fire in again. Go round and round and round and round until you feel that's what I want. You can even use rose madder in, watch, now I take lots of rose madder this time, and I just go in between here. See? This rose madder, because the bounds, it is, often it can be blue again. Oh, we will see the distance, the mighty distance. Again, the touch of rose madder and a bit of white. I bring out the highest, see, I go right. That's the highest feeling of the sun there. Maybe here we put the same thing in there. Maybe down here a little bit, so that I want to just softly disappear in yonder there. See, now I have conditioned my canvas. Now I will show you how we mix sky and water. I leave the sky the way it is. Dry brush and try to aim like water lines going down. See? Watch this. See? See what I do here? I clean my brush. You can have both sides, one side and the other side, and then clean your brush. See? Here, when I go into the sun, I make sure I have a cleaner brush. I don't worry too much and a drier brush. Now, sometimes I make an upstroke. I want to have that light going in. Then I make an upstroke. See? Can you see what I do? An upstroke. But clean the brush always. An upstroke. Clean your brush. Here it doesn't matter anymore. Always, when you have all that light, you cannot work with a dirty brush. Then you ruin whatever you have built up, you have ruined. See, now I have a nice clean brush and a dry brush, and I go down. Now I can go down a couple of times, it won't bother me anymore. the other side. I don't go into the dark, see? Now we will, I'm so close to a good beginning. I use a fan brush, almighty fan brush, and white and pink again. And we go right there. Hazy, lazy day. Here I will pull it down. See, now we are doing quite good. And now is the other way of stroking the canvas. But go through the light first. Go through the light first. See, and always very careful, otherwise the paint falls apart. I already have the hardest paint we can ever buy, and I still have trouble, it will fall apart. It means you have to be very careful. But you see the waterline now. Now it doesn't matter what you put in. I will have a lazy winter, but I would like to show the opening of whatever there. And there is the beginning of what? Beginning of first the other fan brush, a big fan brush, and I will use this colors again, bit of black rather, blue. Now, see, create kind of a painting. It would be dumb to ruin what I built up already. So I leave, this is the opening here, and I will have see, have a shoreline there. I create a shoreline. Just think about winter. See, look, I just pull things up. Something is standing up there. See? Already you see a little bit of a windless, nice, icy feeling. And then you are on here. Now we reflect it right into the water there. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, you have no idea how nice it is to paint like that. It is itchy, it makes you powerful, it gives you a certain, it's me. And you know, that seems to be something, there are songs written about, it has gone my way. If it goes your way, it goes the right way. See? And if you can make a living with it goes your way, I tell you, you have it made. You love the world, you love the people, you love your family, and everything is just hunky-dory. Hunky-dory, is it the word? But they say so, isn't it? They say sometimes hunky-dory. So good. See, now we have that, and now comes the other brush. I have already white, and I will create a kind of a tickle it a little bit. See? Hazy, lazy day of winter, winter. I wish I had to learn that song. A lazy, hazy day of winter. See, there you are. Happy, lazy day of winter. Maybe here we give them that little bit of extra there in the water. Look at that. Isn't that itchy? That little bit is a simple little painting, but it can be so powerful, it can be so nice. But the light, when you hypnotize it, it will disappear. Now I will be very, very careful I will use a fan brush rather than any other brush to make sure it is dry enough. I pull it up a bit. I pull it up a bit, you see? Pull it up a bit. So, now I use my almighty knife. First, a big brush, clean and dry. And you very, very light, very light. See? And then you have a little bit of a bluish white color, and you create kind of a shoreline there. But thinner paint will stick on a thicker paint. You see, I tried it and it didn't stick. That means it was my fault. I didn't use my knucklehead. I didn't think. It thinner paint. Now I thinned it down a little touch with thinner paint, and look what happened now. See, it didn't work before, but look what happened now. See? See what I showed you? It works. Now I get all the things. A thinner paint will always stick on a thicker paint. No way. You cannot lose there. See? Now we will fire in. We will fire in the dark, all the darks I can get. All the darks I can get. The blues, the blacks, and I have a big, big, big tree standing here. See? And I have a big, big, big tree standing here, but all winterish, all, see, look, very wild. Very wild. See how easy it gets? Very loose, very, very loose. It's winter. It's all going in any good direction into the water there. See, now you see how fast it goes? Bang, bang, bang. Then you use 1-inch brush and you use white, and the lights coming from there. Highlight a little bit of snow line there. See how fast that goes? Here the same. Here the same. Into the water, into the water, into the water. See? And right away, you make water out of that. See how nice it looks? It shimmers. Then you use your knife and you put the snow in there. See, there you are. Snow in there. Leave it like that. Now you go on the other side and do the same thing. Snow in there. See? And you use a bit of white there. and highlight there a little bit. See, there you are. And you fire it right into the water, and what you see is what you get. See, maybe here we put a little bit of a white stuff in, right there too. And then we hypnotize it. We hypnotize it like this. See? And that is it. You enjoyed it? See, I needed a couple more minutes, but I did it. You learned something? Thank you for watching me. Bye-bye.